Welcome to referee T-Bone Jones Productions. Breaking news with referee T-Bone Jones News.
Will by public officials. I have a major safety concern, okay, for not only my protection, okay, but for protection of what's going on, okay. I have no issue with the police. I have an issue, and here's my issue. I went to and pulled the oath on 8 counties. And I pulled
what?
the oath.
Oath on 8 counties?
Yes, sir. And I pulled the oath on judges. Okay. Here's what I done. I went to the county clerk where all those are required to be recorded by West Virginia State Law 8-5-8. Now, do I need to show you that paperwork? Because I've got it if you want to see it.
Yeah, let me see it.
Okay.
What'd you say it was?
8-5-8. See where it's going to put it. Got so much stuff in here. Real pretty.
Well, let's talk. You said someone was kidnapped, so let's talk about that. What's
I gotta explain the process for you,
Okay.
or you ain't gonna understand where I'm going. That's what I'm trying to do get right now. I'll find it here just a second. I wasn't prepared for that one, because everybody else has already seen that. And we went to our county sheriff, and I had to put everything back in. Okay.
You've already met with the county sheriff over this?
Well, I tried to, I filed the complaint, and the oaths for 60 judges that are their oaths are invalid, which means they are invalid to hold office. You don't have a legal oath, and that's what you're looking at right there right now, sir, is the West Virginia Qualification Code. When you get to that word municipality so you can understand it, the meaning of that word is incorporated and under local government. Okay, everybody in the state of West Virginia, okay, that is a public official. Now, you take yours through a different process as a state trooper. I'm talking about all your public officials, from your secretary to your governor, is required to go by that. That is the only qualification code under West Virginia state law. Okay. Now,
Well, let me make a copy of this real quick. That way we'll have that. Sheriff on staple it.
let me tell you what else you're going to need a copy of, so you can just do them all at once. Is that fair enough?
Yep. I'll take a copy of all your paperwork if you want.
I didn't come here to talk bullshit. I come here to tell you facts, brother.
Okay.
Here's the thing. Okay. I found this. I went to my chain of command. I went to my Secretary of State's office. What I asked for? I asked them to fix it. Okay.
Well, I will look at what you got here.
You
We'll
would
see what we're
thought
doing.
you'd have thought I was Al Capone. Okay. This one is the state code for qualification. Okay. This is to fill a vacancy. Okay. This is who it covers. Judges of limited jurisdiction. Okay. What one is this one? Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, this is the one that says if he ain't legally elected and fill out that process. This, you can't hold office. And this is 6-1-8. This is where your county clerk has to send a certified list of all elected and qualified, okay, people of your county to Secretary of State's office. Okay. And yeah, you better put that in there. But this is when it requires everybody to do it.
Okay, well, I'll make a copy of everything. What I'll do is review everything
And this one,
and see what we can.
this
You're
here,
throwing a lot of
This
stuff
here-
at me here.
right,
We
I
usually deal with
understand.
criminal law, so.
I understand. And this year, since they can't run for office.
Okay. Well, I'll make a copy of all this.
Okay.
I'll be right back, all right?
Okay. Let me grab my glasses.
Donnie, explain to the people what's going on here.
Okay. Here's what we're saying. Okay. None of these judges can be legal because their oaths were illegal. They were invalid to hold office. They couldn't even be put on the certified list from the county clerk's office because they weren't legally elected and qualified. Just because you're holding office, was elected to office, don't mean you get to hold it. Here's what you must do. This is 85-8. You must, one, you must take and subscribe an oath. You must take it, you must have a witness, you must sign it, you must have a notary, put her seal on it, and you must take it to the proper places to have it filed when you're done. Okay? Now you have a legal document, but you can't hold office yet. If you are a city personnel, you must take that oath to the city clerk, have it filed, recorded, and preserved. But you can't hold office yet. You must send a certified copy of that to the county clerk's office to be filed and recorded. Okay? Now, what we're saying is, these judges, none of them could have been on that county list because they had flaws in their oath, which means that they were put on a certified list illegally. They were never legal to hold office to begin with, had no authority to try any cases, and have violated their own oaths, along with other crimes.
We just blew this out of the water. 60 judges not have legal oaths or legal standings to hold office in the state of West Virginia.
They had no legal standing to try any case, anywhere. They didn't even have the authority to be a judge.
Wow.
And my pattern that I'm seeing so far has been holding 100% true through your cities, through all the counties I've done, through all the state, right down to your governor. Your governor's not legal. Your attorney general's not legal. Your treasurer's not legal. None of them are legal. From the cities, the counties, to the states. They all violated that oath process. I found one oath that was possibly legal, okay, in Ritchie County, of a magistrate, but her oath can't be legal either because the person that swore her in was illegal. We have not had a legal judge in Harrison County in 16 years.
Holy moly.
And we won't have a legal judge in 16 until 2032. That is totally unacceptable, and that's why I'm here.
And we're here breaking the news with you, sir. So I love the fact that we're getting all this on recording. This is,
Well, we're about to get to the chicken kill part.
yeah.
There's that bag.
Okay? Thanks, sir.
So what I'll do, I'll review all that and maybe send it down to our legal team in Charleston. But now let's get to the kidnapping part of this.
Okay, let's get to it.
All right.
Okay. They're all.
So you're saying
I found a pattern, okay, that disqualifies judges because of the violation of the oath.
because they're not taking the oath in that code that you gave me.
Let me explain to you. Let me lay it down to you,
Okay.
show it to you. Okay. Now you have 2 election times. Okay. I don't mean to stand up over you. I wasn't trying to.
No, you're fine.
I was trying to see better. But here's the thing. You have two times there's elections for public officials. You have a primary, second week of May.
Mm-hmm.
You have a general, first week of November. Okay.
Yep.
There is a 20-day requirement for that you must complete 8-5-8, the qualification process, within 20 days. That 20-day period does not have anything to do with the word municipality in there, which
No.
actually means incorporated or under local government. What it has to do with, and the reason it's required that way, is because every county clerk, within 30 days of the election, okay, must send a certified list of all elected and qualified to the county clerk's office. To the Secretary of State's office.
Let me catch you up.
Rutherford County
Here.
Clerk's
I'm writing this down. Every county clerk must send
Within 30
certified
days, certified list of all elected
30.
and qualified. But anytime I'm going too fast for you, sir, just
No, I'm
slow
just
down.
trying to. I want the kind of the gist of what you're saying, so I can look into everything. Most certified list of elected officials.
Of elected and certified. Qualified. They're going to be elected and qualified under 6-1-8.
6-1-8.
Right. So that 20 days has nothing to do with municipality. It has to do with the county clerk's act to send that certified list within
Are
30
you
days.
saying they're not doing this? Is that what you're?
What I'm saying is these judges, being their mistakes in their oath, were anytime your oath is not legal, okay, you are invalid to hold office, period.
So do you believe certain people's oaths are not legal?
He's
I
got
don't
paper
believe it,
proof.
I know it. Right here's 60 of them, sir. If you'd like to take a look at them, I'll explain to you how they work. Okay, now, those, I've got them broke down into counties, most of them. I just pulled out one of them. What you'll find is I've stapled them.
Well, I tell you what. Why don't you pull out Harrison?
Okay,
Harrison would be the one I would look at.
Okay,
And if you wanna.
can I use your desk for just
Sure.
a second? I got them all in here. Okay, let's see here. Yes, sir. In Harrison County, we have 10 judges. Now, what's those 10 judges? We have 3 circuit court judges. Okay, we got 3 family court judges, and we have 4 magistrates.
Okay.
Okay. Now, let me explain the oath process to you there once you get a chance to look.
Okay.
Okay. This is how you check an oath to tell it's legal, whether it's my county, your county, anywhere in the state. They're all the same. These are public records.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. These records are supposed to be open to the public for their inspection at any time the courthouse is open. Basically from 9 to 5. Give or take.
Business hours, right?
Business hours, yes, sir.
Yes. Okay, so why are you saying these are
Okay. Here's why.
not legal?
Okay. Now, let's just take one. Okay. This is Judge Bedell. Mr. Bedell has been a judge in our county for 32 years.
Okay.
Okay. Now, mine goes back 2 terms, 16 years.
Mm-hmm.
I've only certified 10 years back. Okay. So I do not have the other 2 oaths from Mr. Bedell. I have 2. They're all the same. Okay. And it's very easy to fix, and I'll even show you how to fix it when we're done.
Okay.
Okay.
What you got here?
Here's take these 2 off. Okay. This is a certified document.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is the last final thing that you have to do once you're elected. This is how you get your paycheck. You ain't got one.
Yeah, I understand that.
You don't get paid.
What
Well,
are
you know, you can have to take note too, so you know what I'm saying.
So what are you saying?
Here's what I'm saying. First, okay, Judge Bedell was elected on May the 10th,
Okay.
2016. Okay, now, and make sure that this is the 2016 oath.
Okay.
Okay, May the 10th. So his date here and here, okay, for when he swore in, and the county clerk date are recorded, should have been May on or before May 30th. Okay.
So you're saying 30 days, right? Or is it 20? What
20 days.
20 days.
You have 20 days if you're elected. But if you're
what's
appointed to
the
fill a
deal there?
vacancy under 6-5 to 7, okay, because both of them reference that, you only have 10 days if you're appointed to a vacancy.
Okay.
Okay, to do the same process. Here's why these oaths are illegal, and all of them are illegal. Okay, it's the swearing-in parties that are causing all these to be done illegally.
Okay. So
Okay.
who's the swearing? What's going on with the swearing in parties?
Okay, let me explain it to you. If let's just take this one here is going. This man was elected at a May election.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now the swearing-in parties. This guy would have had his 20 days is May 30th.
Okay.
Okay, they don't even want to take the oath until the first day of June. That's when the swearing-in party is. Okay, they're already illegal before they even take in the swearing-in part, and then they're another week to 2 weeks turning their paperwork into the county clerk. So all their dates are out everywhere. As you can see, this one's even way out. He never even bothered to take the oath until the 26th day of December in 2016. He's months and months and months out. And this one is the same. The recorded date will always be after the taking in date.
Okay.
Okay, this is why they're all legal. To make state officials in my state legal, here's what we need to do. Instead of, if you're elected in May, okay, instead of putting your swearing in party, because depending on the day exactly, okay, generally by the first day of June, you're already out of the date, or you're so close to it. Let's just take last year, for example. Make it easy for yourself. Last year our election was on May the 12th. Okay, so our 20 days would have been up on June the 2nd. Okay, now, you never took the oath until the 1st. You have to have it recorded. If you didn't take it straight to the county clerk, they'd have it filed and recorded, which they did.
Now you're saying all these were done like that?
They're either one of two ways. They're either illegal because of the May election or the November election.
Okay.
But they're all illegal because of dates.
Okay.
What does that mean? That means that you have no authority. You never had authority. You could never be made legal, and you can't hold office period behind it. Okay, you can't even be bonded. So any cases that are filed against these judges that they lose, the money will come out of their own pockets.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mr. Myers, let me make copies of these two, and then I'll look into everything and talk to who I can talk to. And honestly, at this point, I don't know if you're right or wrong, or, I don't know enough about it to make a decision like that.
Well,
But
hey, I wouldn't say they're, at your point, I wouldn't say they're guilty either.
yeah, and I'm not saying one way or the other. I got to look
Right.
into it.
Right.
Like anything
There's got to
else.
be an
But
investigation done. That's why we're here.
let me make copies, and then
Do you want all of them, or you just want Harrison County?
let's just start with Harrison County for
Here's
now.
what I'm
Since you got
gonna
a
do.
bunch there.
Yeah, here's what I'm willing to do. So we're on the same page, okay? Any paperwork they want, I'll bring to them.
Okay.
If
And if I need multiple
And
counties,
if there's any doubt in your mind whether I pick these particular counties out because they're illegal, you pick a county, I'll go pull the paperwork.
Okay.
I'll show you this pattern holds statewide.
Okay.
I'm not doing this. Here's why I'm doing this. One, okay, they violated the sanctity of a trial. We are supposed to have a safe. I wrote down what they said about a trial. Really quick. Let me put my glasses back on. My glasses don't blind that much. Okay. We are supposed to have a safe, fair, honest, impartial, legal trial. Okay. We were never given any of those. Okay. The second reason I'm here. Okay. With the pattern I'm seeing, that the last group of judges that was elected at 24. All their oaths are illegal because of this issue.
Okay.
So we cannot even have the possibility of, in Harrison County, to have a legal judge until 2032. We've already had 16 years of them. So we're going to add another 6 years on top of the 16.
Okay.
Okay, now, in case you are wondering, this goes back way farther than that. I am three oaths away from proving that we ain't had a judge in Harrison County in the past 32 years. I'm not doing this for money. I asked them to fix it. I did my part. That paperwork you have in your hand, I filed with the Secretary of State's office. I filed it with my sheriff. Okay? Here's what I'm asking for. I'm asking for legal judges. If they're going to take a child, then you've got to be legal. If you're taking a child, you can't even be a judge at all. Okay? But you're trying that case and taking people's children. Okay? That is kidnapping. Okay? That's what we're here to prove to you.
Okay. Well, let me make copies of these, and I'll look into it and get back to you guys.
Okay, how about I give you a number? Okay,
Number for what?
my phone number.
Okay, sure. And you're Don Myers?
Don Myers.
All right, Don. What's a good phone number for you?
304-476-6991. This validates every case. Yeah, this null voids every case that judge ever tried.
Okay.
For all those years he's been illegal. And guess who's responsible for the damage?
Who's that?
State claims that those judges are state judges under government control. They say CPS is under government control. Well, if they own them, they're responsible.
Well, let me make copies of everything. I'll let you guys out in the lobby, and then I'll bring the copies out, and then I'll look into everything.
Well,
I'll
can
mostly-
I bring up my
Wait a
part
minute,
in
you gotta
this?
Bring up his
Okay.
cow.
Yeah, my part in this is my children were,
Just take these.
yeah, you take both of these.
And you go right over here.
Yeah. My part in this is Lori B. Jackson was the judge on my case here recently last year, and she still overtopped my case. She's unconstitutionally withholding my children from me, making me have to jump through hoops and everything. My ex-wife recently beat my daughter and had my kids taken away. Well,
Is that something that's being investigated
they
already?
already dropped all charges against her and gave her my kids back, which it should be illegal.
Okay.
She beat my daughter, not only beat my daughter, but molested my kids. And they gave them right back to her. They dropped all charges and gave them right back to her. Lori Jackson is making me jump through hoops. I only get 1 day a month to visit with my children, and she's not a legal judge to make such claim because her oath of office is illegal. So I want to know, like, how do I go about getting her in trouble for kidnapping my children, because that's what she did. I don't get to see my kids. I don't get custody of my kids. And I have to have supervised visitation when I've never been criminally charged
So
with anything.
why
I've never
are you-
been criminally charged with anything. I've never been allowed to face my accuser, and I've never violated anything against my children. But for some reason, my ex-wife goes into court with a lawyer, and he objects to my evidence. She throws all my evidence out, don't even look at my pay stubs, and puts me on child support to my ex-wife. And I can't have my kids. I can't see my kids but 1 day a month, and she ain't even a legal judge.
So I think,
So I'm
From
I
listening
wanna
to
make a
both of
criminal
you,
complaint.
yeah, I think we're gonna have to look at this first. Because, unless if we can prove she's not a legal judge or something, that would be one thing.
Like you have the proof in your
No,
hand.
so,
that'll prove
yeah,
it.
that's what I'm gonna look into.
Okay.
I think until then, you have to take,
Yeah.
legal action.
Yeah, but I want to know,
for your
like,
stuff.
well, I can't get a legal judge in Harrison County though. If I go ask for a different judge, there isn't a legal
Yeah.
judge here in Harrison County.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm not.
So
I'm
I-
gonna have to brush up on this law. Like I said, we usually don't deal with this kind of stuff. So let me brush up on what you gave me here, and then I can reach out to you.
okay,
I would
give
say
you my
until
number, too.
something's proven here, then
Yeah, well, I'll give you my
as
number
far as-
too.
That's why we brought
what's
it
your
to you.
name?
Jeremy Jones.
That's why we brought it to you for investigation, sir.
Yep, absolutely.
Because
I'm
the
not
facts-
here to
the
be
facts
mean
back
to you
what we're
guys or
saying.
anything.
No, I mean, you guys
love
are
you
respectful,
guys
and
and
that's why I'm
respect
trying to
what
be
you're
respectful to
doing.
you guys.
I respect you guys and what
And
you're doing, but
Like I said, I'm not prepared to make a decision on whether what you're
And-
saying is right or wrong, but
and-
what I do believe is you guys believe it.
Yeah,
Now,
well, and
whether
my
you
number
know-
is 681.
Well, if I believe it, well, yeah, I believe it enough.
9588.
I believe that's fact enough, sir. Okay,
And even
I was willing to put my life in danger and that of my family to bring it to your attention.
Yeah, well, I
worry about
appreciate that, and I'll
Don't
let me make some copies. If you guys want to go out in the lobby, I'll
Okay.
make your copies and then get all this back to you, and
Okay.
I'll look into it, maybe possibly even push it up further than me if someone else needs to look into it, but we'll see what we can do. Okay,
all
hopefully
right,
get some kind
thank
of.
you for your time.
decision.
I appreciate it. God bless
Thank you, sir.
If you are right, that's one thing. If you're not right, at least hopefully
Well,
I can tell
if
you one
we-
legal
if-
precedent. That,
If we are right, sir, okay, there's no case that's been tried in this county for 16 years that was legal.
Mhm.
Every case. It don't matter. They weren't given a fair trial. So who had the authority to say this was right, that was wrong? Nobody. The judge didn't have that authority.
well,
We,
like I said,
all we're
I will-
asking for is for them to straighten it out.
Okay.
If I'm going to be tried for in a courtroom, I ought to walk in there knowing my judge is legal.
Yep.
That's what we're asking for, legal judges in this county. If you're going to take a child, do it legally.
Yep.
Don't kidnap a child.
Well,
We're not allowed.
I mean, I think everyone wants stuff done legally, so we'll look into it and see if anything is with it being illegal, and see what's going on with these oaths, and see what
Okay.
exactly. I'll have to look at the code and see what we need to get, where we need to go from here.
Well, sir, I want to thank
All
you
right.
for your
Yeah,
time,
I appreciate
Yeah,
you guys
I want to
being
thank you for your
respectful.
patience,
Appreciate it.
and I want to thank you for your respect. We don't generally get that.
Yeah.
We generally get called we're fools and idiots and crazy.
Well, I just want to look into it. I mean, like I said, you
I
guys
want
kind
you
of
to know I
surprised me this
appreciate it,
morning,
sir.
so
I want you to
look
know I
into the code
appreciate it. Thank you,
sections
sir.
and
God bless you and keep you safe ever.
God bless
And your
you.
family too, brother.
Yep, I
Because here's the
appreciate
thing. Child traffickers aren't going to stop stealing children. They've already affected 1/3 of the families in this state. Who's the next 1/3 they're going to steal children from?
Well, let me make some copies of this, and then I'll get you guys out of here, okay?
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yep, no problem.
Ali's Mediterranean Cuisine, a popular spot for authentic Mediterranean food, known for its fresh ingredients and traditional recipes like chicken shawarma, gyros, and Greek salads. Praised for its flavorful, non-Americanized dishes, friendly service, and options for vegetarians and vegan diets. Popular items include hummus, falafel, along with various kebabs. Dine in, carry out, or catering. All can be done through Ali's Mediterranean Cuisine, located in the Holiday Plaza Center in Bridgeport, West Virginia. DoorDash, Uber Eats, or call ahead to place an order at Ali's Mediterranean Cuisine.
Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to see all the action of the dog that calls right down the middle, referee T-Bone Jones.